Hi guys, it's Rai, it's me, it's you, it's us, it's everyone. So it's been a long time since I said that intro, and yeah, I hope guys that you're all doing well. And yeah, so for today's video, this is a very informational video, and these are all based on my opinion, my experiences, and my learnings. But I do hope that this will be very helpful for you. So in case na makarelate mo or na may matunan sa kong video karon is that would be very nice, and I would be very grateful na na-impart na ko sa inyo ang mga knowledge. Char. So to start, so this video is all about money. So once ka mag-isgot og money magtsura kay siya sa atong dalunggan and makapaminaw yun ta. So yeah, so for today's video, I'm gonna talk about 5 things I've learned from my parents about money. So yes, just a little bit of background. Both of my parents are a retired accountant, and me as a nurse, I'm not that knowledgeable about money because again, it's more about science, blah blah blah. But because of my parents, I've really learned a lot of things about money from them, based on their teachings and based on my observation on how they handle their money. So yes, I'm gonna share it to you guys. So I hope na makahelp sa inyo ha. So nakalistahan there guys, because again, so that di na ko siya malimtan. But anyways, first, and this is really one of the most important nga thing nga kung na-learn sa ila and na-adopt sa ila, it is track your expenses guys. So what does it mean to track your expenses? So just to give you a bit of background, ang setup na mo sa una is because I grew up with my late grandmother and both of my parents are working, so most of the time they're not at our home. But what my mother did is that she usually give me an allowance, and I will be the one to budget those money that she have given me. So I tend to do the budgeting, and I am the one who will give the allowance as well for my brother, and also to budget the expenses in our house. So nga na ang among setup guys. And I think I was still on my high school years during that time. So during that time, I didn't really realize or understand that why am I doing this, or nasa ko ang thought atong time nga ano ako man ang inyong ipagunit sa kwarta nga pwede magtuon na lang sa ta. So mo na ako ang nasa ko ang huna-una atong time, and yun ako siya bitaw siya nga anong dugang man sa ko ang trabaho, ano ako man, ana all those questions, those complaining, yeah, usually mo na akong reaction atong time. But now I do understand, and I am really grateful why my parents did that, and I mean why they teach me how to do that, because up till now I still apply that learnings. Because usually once my mother give the money for the allowance, my father would always tell me that you should list down all the expenses up to the last centavos. So I do have a notebook during the time wherein I will list down the expenses I did, like the expenses I have spent with the allowance that my mother gave me, and also the balance kung pila na lang ang nabili na atong kwarta. And up till now, ako siyang kaka-apply sa akong life guys, what I usually do once I receive my payslip lang na siya guys, dili pa katong money gyud, is I tend to list down already and do the budgeting. Nga na gyud na my friends here in the UK knows nga ako gina siyang ginabuhat every month before na ako ma-receive ang salary. So importante kay sa ako ang i-budget sa aya ko mag-spend. That's why I told you that it's important to track your expenses. So what I usually do, because for me, I think writing, especially naman ko notebook guys, wherein I do the budgeting, and that's where I do the things na may uban nga applicable sa ila is kanang through Excels or unsa pa ang mga app nga ilang buhaton para ma-track ilang expenses. But for me, I think mas ma-apply na ko kung ako siyang ginasulat. And yeah, again, that's what I usually do pag maabot ang payslip, is ako na siyang ginahanay akong pag-budget. Like ako ang ginalahi ang specific amount for the savings, for sending money back home, for my expenses here in the UK, and yeah, tanan nga mga needs is mo na siya una ko ang budget guys. And kay para katong mga nabilin na sa akong kwarta is mo lang dito ko ang i-spend for my wants. So nga na yun na siya. And again, growing up, I didn't understand how important it is to track your expenses, but now I'm really grateful that my parents taught me how to do that, yeah? And naka-apply yun ako siya up until now. And then, second thing is save and invest. Always yun na remind sa ako sa akong papa is, kailangan yun mag-save ka na siya, and try to invest your money. Mo po na ilang gina-share sa kuha. And again, once I do the budgeting, I always make sure that I will put put the money for my savings as well. Dili lang siya sa kuang mga gasto diri, or dili lang siya sa kung mga ginapadala para sa Pilipinas, but also para po sa kong savings, because it's really important to save, guys. I remember growing up as a child, my mother would give us those small piggy banks, kanabit ang mga cutie kay nga mga gagmay nga shape siya sa baboy, guys. And dira din na mo ginaingnan din nila nga ibutang ninyo diri yung mga savings, and ato nga time is kana pa man ang mga sensilyo no ang ibutang dira savings, and malipay na gud ko once nga more half full na ang ako ang piggy bank, cause I think effective gyud naka save gyud ta. So ingana ko ato as a bata pa, but now I also do save some money, because I really think that it's important to save money, especially you need to have your emergency funds, because we don't really know what will happen in the future. But I'm not saying that you're expecting that something will happen, bad that will happen in the future, but what I'm saying is it's important na you are prepared. At least you have a certain amount of money, or you have a saving, so that in case in the future you need something, is kanang na kay makuha daan sa mga savings, yeah? So muna siya, guys. And kailangan po nga you need to invest. One thing I've learned from my parents is kana bitong marag ipalago ni mo imong kwarta. So ano pagpalago? Mo bang term? Or because there are some, instead of putting your money in and like for example, kana akong gi-share sa iyo sa inyong mga piggy bank, instead nga dira ni mo ibutang imong kwarta sa piggy bank, is di siya mo grow. But there are different like for example kanang mga banks which have higher interest, wherein you can place your money there, so that at least di lang siya nakapundo dira sa isa ka piggy bank. At least na po siya kakatubo po siya interest, and di ba, instead of just saving, is that you will also gain some interest. So mo na kung isa ka natunan sa ila nga importante po nga you will find ways wherein dili lang bitaw stagnant ang imong money, but also nga mo grow po siya. It can be through the business, or if kabalo mo mag-business, then that's good, or through those bank na who have higher interest, so that would also be nice. Or any kind of investment where you can invest, but make sure na once you invest is you should think for it wisely. Di lang basta-basta nga ibutang nimo imong money dira without knowing if it would be beneficial, or basta invest lang na masayang na imong money. So muna nga, yeah, save and invest, guys. And yeah, so next is use credit card and debit card wisely. So growing up, I am really amazed every time I see a wallet full of cards. It may be like credit card, debit card, or IDs. I am really amazed, and I would tell myself during that time that someday I want my wallet to be like that. I want my wallet to be full of cards. So ingana ko ang thinking sa una, guys, nga bata pa lang ko, pero ingana na siya. So karon medyo napod by card ako ang wallet, guys, mga IDs, and napod ko yung mga debit card or credit card. But again, what I've told you is to use your credit card and debit card wisely. So back in the Philippines, I never experienced to have a credit card. I only have my debit card. So again, because you need the debit card for payrolls, or kanang magtrabaho mo, kailangan mag debit card para dito i-debit ang money during your salary, right? But here in the UK, this is where I got my first credit card, guys, because I think here it's really essential to have your own credit card, because I think most of the time you need a credit card for your transportation, for your groceries. And in here, it's really easy to get a credit card, because you will just apply it online, and I think 2 to 3 days you will already receive the card. But keep in mind that even though it's easy to get a credit card, it's important for you, or for us, to take care of our credit card and how to use it wisely. Because again, if you will be like they will see that you are not using your credit card wisely, like you're not paying it on time, or you are like negative on your credit card, then there's a possibility that they will get that credit card and it's hard for you to apply again for a credit card. And in here, if you will use your credit card wisely, it's important because in the future, it's important because if you will have like a high credit score in the future, if you're planning for a loan or something, they will also look at your credit score. If it's like high, or if it's like you have a good status, then you will be granted for a loan. So ingana siya guys, importante nga ang kingan nimo ang imong credit card. And I've seen one video and it says like, use your credit card like your debit card. So yeah, what I usually do with my credit card is okay, nausa natin, no? Plaster siya natin. Anyway, so what I usually do with my credit card is I make sure that before I spend my credit card is I already have the balance in my debit card. So usually here, I use my credit card for my like groceries, for my day-to-day expenses, or even if I have like expenses that are a bit expensive, I tend to use my credit card, but I make sure that I already have the balance in my debit card. So for example, if I've spent like £100 in my credit card for this month, I already ensure that I have the £100 in my debit card, so that in case the due date will come, because I'm paying my credit card full, so in case the due date would come, then it will be credited to my debit account. Then yeah, at least I've paid my credit card full. Yeah, I will not spend on something that I know that it will be difficult for me to pay. Yeah, so before ko magasto guys, ako ang gina-ensure nga na nakoy ikabayad ani nga amount. So yeah, that's how I use my credit and debit card guys. So yeah, nanata sa katuluno, and I hope that okay pa mo dira guys, and kakasabtan rin ninyo ang akong mga gina-share. So again, I'm speaking in English Bisaya guys, because mas ma-express maganda ko no na mag-Bisaya, but again, I'm considering there are also some that may be watching who doesn't speak the language that I'm speaking. That's why I'm speaking in English, but please bear with me guys, and I do hope that you still understand what I'm sharing to you guys. So again, now let's proceed. And for the fourth lesson that I've learned from my parents is don't waste. So growing up, always ako madungog kay papa is wag kang magwaldas. Wag kang magwaldas. So don't waste yun. I'm not just saying about money, but in everything. It may be food, sa paman, money, things, ayaw yun pag pinataka o gasta-gasta guys, or gasto-gasto, di ba? Pinataka o gasto-gasto guys. Kaya for me, I am really grateful and blessed to have my parents, as they have provided me the things that I need, and it really helped me to become the person who I am today. That's why I shout out to my papa Mario and my mama Beth, because I love you both, and I'm very grateful to you both. And yes, so growing up, I just want to share as well to those children or kanang mga young ones there, little one, ay mga teenager ba kaya ha? If someone is providing you, or someone is sustaining you, or someone is helping you, like your parents, nga gapaningkamot sila para makaskwela mo, para makakaon mo, gapaningkamot sila nga para ma-provide ang inyong mga gusto, is be grateful and thankful to them as well, and try to be good to them. Like for example, if di pa eskwela ka, because again, not everyone has the access to education, or dili tanan makakaon, dili tanan makaskwela, dili tanan mabuhat ang ilang gusto, kay lagi walay maka-provide para sa ila. But if you have those people who are helping you, be grateful and don't try, be good to them. Like for example, kung ipaskwela magay ka, do good with your studies as well, kay put it in your mind that the money that you receive from your parents or from other people is not your money. It's a hard-earned money. That's why try to use it in doing good. Like, for example, if ipaskwila ka, pag sila utarong, di man sa pagiging strict, no? Pero kani is, ako pang gina-import nga, if ginapakaon ka, ayaw pagsayang o pagkaon. Nga nabitaw nga, be grateful with the things that you have, and especially to those people who are helping you to have those things. And always put in mind that your parents will not always be there providing you, sustaining you. There will be a time na kailangan po nga maningkamot ka for you to be able to be independent and also to be responsible. That's why, yeah, be good and be grateful and appreciative to those people who are helping you. So yeah, okay? Naging emotional na ni guys. Hindi ko bag informational. But yeah, so again, yeah, going back, yeah, that's what I've learned from my parents na you should not waste, especially if dili gikan sa imuha ang kwarta, or even if sa imuhang kwarta mas dapat gali nga dili po nimo sayangon kay imuha man ang gipaning kamutan, and kana imo pong tiyang spend na wisely. So I'm not sure if balik-balik na akong ginastorya, but yeah, I'm just sharing to you guys the knowledge that I have. And yeah, so always dili lang ni siya sa, I'm not just talking about money guys, I'm also talking about the food, the things that you have, na be grateful and be appreciative and value. Yeah, the word is value. Value your parents or the people who are all helping you or sustaining you and providing you, and value the things that you have. Like, be grateful and yeah, do good. Ano lang yun na siya guys. And yeah, para dili masayang. For example, namagawin ka ng mga kakadunggan ba nga uban nga kanang gipaswila sila, gipa i-sustain silang mga parents, pero murag mabitaw gabuhat gyapon sa mga butang nga dili maayo nga kana bitong di na ko ma-imagine unsa ka hurt pud ang katong mga tawo nga nagpaskwila sa ilaha or nagtabang sila, na at the end of the day is kana marag gibaliwala lang sila. And yeah, but I'm not judging because again, all of us are not perfect, no? Buhat gito mga butang nga sometimes is dili maayo, but this is just a reminder that again, be grateful, be appreciative, do good things, and value the people or the person who are helping you, especially your parents guys. So yeah, and then next and the last but the most important thing as well, kanisha, I've learned this from my mommy. My mommy is my late grandmother. So it's tithes and offer to God. So yes, every time growing up, because I grew up with my late grandmother, so siya ko ang kauban yun. Every time that we go to church, every time yun na siya guys, is she will always have an envelope, and that envelope has or have money for her tithes. So always yun na, consistent yun na si mommy nga kada Sunday mag-tithes yun siya guys. And mo na siya nga dara po na ko natunan saya how important it is to give back to God. Yeah, always give back to God. I'm not just talking about money, I'm also, kung higpit manggali ka karon, is even a simple prayer like giving time to God, giving glory to God, and kana if na kay kwarta, give back to God. That's very important, because me, what I believe is that everything here on earth, even me, is from God. That's why I also offer Him everything. Ako ang life, ako ang mga tanan, I offer it to Him. That's why kung ahaman ko karon is tumugpod sa grasya sa Ginoo sa kuha. And yeah, I also do tithes because that's really important. Sometimes di man ko consistent, no, like nakasulat man gyud diba nga give 10% of your money as your tithes. Ako guilty pud ko ana nga sometimes di ko consistent, especially if wala na ko'y kwarta, but gina-remind pud jud ko ni Lord nga dool sa ako because I am the provider, I am the God of all things, and kana nga siya tag-iya sa tanan. So importante gyud nga ibalik nato sa iya tanan himaya, no? And I know that God is not looking at the money, but He's looking at your heart, or sa tuang kasing-kasing. I know that as long as you are genuine with your tithes and your offerings, is that He will bless you and He will provide you His needs. Yeah, kay there was this one situation, bata pa pud ko ni guys, like I think I was on my high school days or college. So no college, it was college ko ato guys. And there was this time when I went to church and the only money that I have in my wallet was 50 pesos, and I think I still have something to pay in school. But then during that time I prayed to God and I told him, Lord, ikaw na bahala. And that 50 pesos in my wallet guys, I put it in an envelope and I offer it to God. And you know what happened the next day? Ang katong money sa akong scholarship guys is na debit siya sa akong account. And that's how amazing God works in your life. So if you think na wala na gid ka, if you think na hurot na gid ang imong kwarta, wala na kay pag-asa or wala na kay paglaom, adto gyud kanunay sa Ginoo, because He will always provide you your needs. And I'm not saying nga duolo ka sa Ginoo wala kay buhatan guys, because again, faith without action is dead. I'm saying na you also need to do your work. Like for example, magtrabaho ka, padayon ka sa life, but always remember to give time to God and ibalik mo sa Ginoo kanunay ang tanan. And ma-assure yun ako guys that He will provide you and He will sustain you His needs. So mo na siya guys nga, in everything that you do, always offer it to God. And I'm again, for this video, I'm telling you about money, but dili lang money akong gina-import sa inyo guys. I'm not only imparting lessons about money, but I'm imparting to you lessons of life or mga experiences that I've learned all throughout when I was young and up until now that I have applied in my life. So yeah, I'm very grateful to my parents for teaching me those things, and also for myself for learning those things, and most especially to God, whom He never leave me in everything that I do. And sa tanan nga nay problema karon about sa money, or mga naglisod baka mo kay wala mo yung source of income, or naglisod mo on how to handle your expenses, again, I may not offer you money, but all I can say is I do hope nga you've learned some lessons from this video, and I do hope that my experiences, my knowledge about money help you, and I do hope na ma-apply po ninyo guys if feeling nyo applicable siya sa inyo ha, because again, everything that I've said is based on only on my experience and yeah, life lessons guys. And yeah, that's all, and I do hope that you've learned a lot from this video. Sometimes I'm not sure if nakasabot mo sa mga gipang ingon, but yeah, I do hope that this video helped you. And if you think that it is also applicable for you, then I'm very grateful. And yeah, thank you so much for giving your time to watch this video, and I hope that you will be safe and healthy. And always remember guys that God will provide. Just continue to do things that will help you, and always do good guys, because it will always come back to you. And again, this is Rai. Thank you for watching guys. I hope that you like and subscribe as well my video, and to the next video again. So yeah, thank you guys again. Bye bye.